Welcome, everyone. We are going to share this out to everyone. Give me a second to get this together. And this is our Q&A stream, guys. We enjoy that song. That is a good song. We have a goal because we've been getting a little bit of donations from certain people, so we do have a goal. So if we get a donation, we will do a longer stream. When I move my body, when I move my feet, when I open my mouth, then the darkness flees. When I move my body, when I move my feet, when I open my mouth, then the darkness flees. When I move my body. That's what the pastor kept singing to me too. The one day he said, "You need to sing this song." When I move my body, when I move my feet, when I open my mouth, then the darkness flees. When I move my body, when I move my feet, when I open my mouth, then the darkness flees. We got the goal. We got one person watching. Maybe some more people will come in. Joey's here. I don't know. I do like 2 a week. So there's 52 weeks in the year. So over 100, I would say. Sometimes I do it more than once a week, but usually about once a week I get a pizza or 2 pizzas. Sometimes bread, sometimes extra things. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. We'll start with 30 minutes and go from there. How many pizzas? I don't know. Over 100. I just figured it out. Let me be sure I text my brother. It says he was active almost an hour ago, so he might be asleep. We got 3 watching. And let me check my video here. We still have over $33 to get before I get my check. So anyone who donates, I will be able to buy games eventually for the people that donate, like DJ. If DJ's here, he probably will be here soon. So I will be able to eventually use them. I plan on get both sim packs, the very one and the adventure pack, and there's a new one coming out eventually. There's been some leaks about it for the Sims. So I do plan on getting those. And then anything I have on my wish list, I'll check about it. Because I have to save up for stuff. We don't play Jackbox. We went over this, punk rock. We deleted all the Jackbox games. We're not going to buy new ones. We're not going to play the old ones. The trolls would come on and they would draw dirty pictures. They would make fun of me, and we're not going to allow that to happen. We run my stream my way. We're going to do a lot of just single person views, single person streams. We could start doing Discord panels. Now, I don't have a lot of people in my Discord because I have it invite only. I don't want people to invite people just to come to the Discord panels. So you can't send out the invites to my Discord. Otherwise, they're just going to get immediately banned because I didn't invite them. So any new people that come into the Discord, in fact, I need to turn invites off. I usually turn them off every now and then. Okay, where is it? Yeah, pause invites for a day. Pause invites. Okay. Is Kate here? Welcome, Kate. Welcome, everyone. Punk Rock, did you have another question? You don't understand how to use Discord? That's fine. I wouldn't allow you probably into my Discord anyways. I only have certain people that I know that are Christians and certain people in there that I know that doesn't cause drama. I've had to delete. Let me see how many people I've had to delete from the Discord. Joey's one. And Larry. I don't know if Larry ever got to the Discord. Jen, Adam Pachiti, and then Timothy blocked me, so I blocked him back. And then Larry was causing trouble in one of the streams, so I blocked him on Discord. Why? Because they break into my rules. All my rules are like 24/7. So if you troll me, if you break a rule, then I usually block you on Discord. And I took Joey's mod away and I blocked him for drama and for causing drama and for abuse. That's all we're going to say about the Joey ban. He can come to my channel. I welcome everyone to my channel. We have 8 watching. I've pretty much said why. I'm not going to go into it anymore. We could go over all the rules and why I have the rules. We could do that. We haven't done that in a while. I did take 2 rules away. So let me go to my Bibles. I can go to this stream or the Bible study stream and read the rules. A rule recap. Okay. That's what we're doing. I figured somebody would ask me that. This one's still processing. I'm going to have to go to the last one. All right, let me go to this one. Let me make sure its volume is down. All right, we're going to go to the rules. I also have this thing here. This is a Christian channel. Act like you would in church, or you will be timed out and comments removed if you cannot behave. If you cannot behave after 3 timeouts, then you get banned. That's the new thing. You get 3 timeouts, then you get banned. Hi, Tokyo. Did I believe Fear's offline? No, I talked to him. I've sent him a couple messages here and there on TikTok, but now his TikTok's been taken down. I have not worn heels probably in like over 20 years. I have not worn nylons and I don't know how long. I used to have some, but I don't have them anymore. I used to have some knee highs, but I don't have them anymore. I don't own a dress except the dress that I wore for the Halloween. That's the only dress I have in my whole closet, besides my graduation gowns. All right, we're going over the rules, and then we'll go back to questions. Rules. Number 1 is be nice and respectful to everyone. Treat everyone like you would want to be treated. That's the recap on that one. Number 2, no cursing. You can abbreviate the first letter of the word only. So if you're cursing and you're just spelling it a little differently, that's gonna get taken away. That's gonna get taken away. No sexual comments. We don't talk about my past life. We don't talk about anything sexual. Number 4, don't complain if you will not take my advice and you have to wait 24 hours before talking about the same issues over and over again. Don't bring up my past. Why is this not working? All right, skip the ads. Is that why it's messing up? It's not letting me scroll up. Okay. Don't bring up my past. You can talk about Jesus' callings in the past or my church streams, or only if I bring it up first. Yeah, I think that was Fears' TikTok got banned somehow. I don't know why or how, but it's not letting me message him anymore. Don't post about my personal info like my last name. You can only post my first name or my channel name. No mention of any male or female genital organs or any body parts unless I say it's okay first. And that's number 7. Do not threaten or bother anyone in the chat. That's number 8. Well, welcome, Adam. We're going over the rules. If I'm triggered by anything you say, it's an automatic timeout or a ban. So that's just easy. You know, if I get triggered by something that you say about me, then that's an automatic timeout or a ban. Well, now we do 3 timeouts before we ban. You did miss the start of the rules. You can rewind. Or you can look at them in the description. They're in the description, Adam. Don't tell me what games to play. You can ask nicely, or you can say please and thank you. You're not asking. I don't think Punk Rock asked too nicely about jackpots. He just asked. It was nicely. I can read the rules on stream because somebody asked me to. There are now no strikes and no making fun of me or others or God or my religion is loud. You don't make fun of me or others, God, or any religion. is allowed, or my religion is allowed. And now this is a family-friendly channel. We will stay that way. Please respect my wishes. Number 14 is I'm no longer streaming any violent or MA-related rated games. This is my decision to keep my channel family-friendly. Yeah, Kate, you can explain the fierce thing if you want to. Why is it messing up again? I have to get it up again because now it's not. I made it to 14, and it's not letting me scroll up. I may have to bring it up on another tab. Okay, now it's nope. Okay, please let me scroll through my all right, we're gonna bring it up on another tab because it's not letting me scroll down on them. I'll get to the chat in a minute. View my channel. Go to lives. See if I can view the chat. See if I can view it here now. All right, we'll read it from here. We're on number 14. We're no longer doing, the violent or mature rated video games. This is my decision to keep my channel family free. That's pretty self-explanatory. And number 15 is do not ask to buy any of my medicine or even over-the-counter medicine. You can buy your own. That's the way I feel about that. You can't ask to buy my medicine. You can go buy your own medicine. Okay, even mods and members can be timed out or up to being banned. I try my best not to ban members or the mods. Number 17 is follow the rules at all times, all the rules at all times. Breaking of any rules will get comments deleted, timeouts, or up to being banned for good. Number 18 is no praising Satan or making fun of my religion. We already talked about making fun of religion. We added Satan in there, or demons, basically. No mention of taint or the word tainted. We're going to explain this a little bit. The word tainted, some people use in TV and movie shows as for rape victims or assault victims. So I don't like that word, and so we don't allow it in the chat. No lying or misleading the chat or saying I'm going to stream more than 8 hours. So there's no lying allowed, and you don't tell this chat that I'm going to be doing 24-hour streams. Most streams are only going to be 2 to 3 hours or less, and the maximum is 6 to 8 hours if I do a rare event, which we haven't been doing. We did do a 6-hour event one time, and one time we did like a 9-hour stream, like a phone stream laying down when we were manic, but we were not going to usually do that. Number 21 is no cursing no matter what, no exceptions. So the only exception is you can use the first initial. Number 22, kids are allowed if they want to because everyone needs Jesus. Number 23 is no negativity in the chat, so no being negative to anyone or just being negative in the chat. 24 is less than 3 strikes, or if you get blocked, you can't be unblocked. That one we might change because we're doing 3 timeouts. So you get 3 strikes, and then you get banned. There's no pray, and then 25 is no praying to the Pope, Mary, or any other false gods. We only pray to one God, and we pray through Jesus' name, and we pray. We may talk to the Holy Spirit or talk to your guardian angels, but we're not going to talk to the Pope, Mary, or any false gods. Number 26 is no starting drama or being rude in my church's live streams. And then the same thing adds to 27, no starting any drama on my channel or in my life, like off air. No drama is allowed, period. Okay, that's the rules. So we can go over them a little bit. You're lying in the chat again, Adam. So I'm gonna have to put you in a 5-minute timeout. We don't talk about demons in the chat, punk rock. Let me go back at the chat a little bit. We don't talk about a lot of that sexual stuff in the chat, Kate. I know you're explaining stuff about fears. Hello, Dreamin'. You can abbreviate the word. You can abbreviate and say, or you can type it out and say D-M-A-N or D-M-O-N, but you can't put the full word. You can abbreviate it a little bit, Tokyo, or whoever asked that. Dreamin' asked that. 27 was excessive, but not all of them are rules. Some of them are just like basic things. And some of them are explaining the family friendly. Some of them explaining why I don't play the video games anymore. Some of them are explaining, the no drama. Okay. Yeah. You did okay, Kate. I mean, it got a little excessive, but everybody doesn't have to know why. I mean, if that's what you've heard, then that's what you heard. I can't confirm or deny why I can't confirm or deny if that's true or not. That's why I don't really want to talk about it in the chat. Just because I don't have Jackbox, we're just not going to play it. I'm sorry, Punk Rock. We're just not going to do it. You can ask me 24/7, but it's not going to happen. What was my church's profit? I don't have a way to check that. I know I tithe every month, and if everyone else tithes every month, then it should be pretty good. But I don't know for sure, Joey. We have enough to make a new addition to the building and have a whole new auditorium, a basketball court for the kids and the teens. No, I'm not going to call and ask that, Joey. You can call and ask that if you want to. I'm not going to call my church and ask for their profit. That's something I'm not going to do. Quentin says, is Baby Gronk the new drip king, or is he just getting rizzed up by... I don't know who that person is, Quentin, so you'll have to ask somebody else. Our basketball court's going to get the kids closer to heaven. It's going to get them excited about Jesus if they have a basketball court at the church. I think it would. You need the number. I might give it to Biscuit, and then Biscuit can give it to you. I don't have a way to reach out to you, except for maybe on Twitter or TikTok. Let me see. Let me see if I can message you on TikTok. Give me a second. I don't know if it's safe to give out the church's number because then you might give it to everybody. You don't give out my number, my past number, and you don't give out my mom's number, and you don't give out all these other numbers that I've had. So I can somewhat trust, and you don't give out my last name or where I live and stuff like that. So Joey is pretty good on some things. I don't know, Kate. Is basketball goals going to get them closer to God? Bibles will. Reading the Bible will. Going to church will. Going to church doesn't get you to heaven, though. Going to church get you closer to God, but you have to accept Jesus as your Savior to go to heaven. Quentin is, I don't know anything about the Civil War was like U.S. versus U.S. Revolutionary War. I don't know what the Revolutionary War was. I can't remember. So I'm not going to, neither one was, wars are bad. So I'm going to say neither. That's my answer to that is neither, because wars are bad. Puffins is a bird. You can talk about puffins, Tokyo. It's a bird. It's a pigeon. It's like a bird. Only they're a pigeon. They're a mammal, aren't they? I don't know. I'm not good on every animal. Can I trust you, Joey? I know you say you need the number, but can I trust you with the number? That's the question. I can't trust you with a lot of stuff. So that you've told people things that I've said about them. You didn't let me talk to you in confidence. You ran to the people and told them what I said about them. So I don't know. Yes, we can talk about birds. Hello, Adam Pachidi. You said I was streaming for 8 hours. I say I don't stream for 8 hours. I said on a rare event I will stream for longer, but we are not going to stream that much because that messes with my mental and my physical health. We will stream short streams. This stream is going to be 30 minutes to an hour long, and then we will. You misunderstood. I was reading the rules. I also say don't lie in the chat, and you lied in the chat. So that's what you got timed out. You got 2 more before you're gone. You got 2 more strikes before I ban you in this stream. So I don't want to ban you. I don't know who Mark Hyder is. Is that some guy from the past that's like the guy that likes I Love Pony or My Little Pony or whatever it's called? I don't know Ben Shapiro. I don't know who, I kind of know who Charlie Kirk is, but I'm not very familiar with them. We're not going to answer certain questions, Quentin, especially if they're like that Mary Kill Marry, kill, and have sex with questions. Candace Owens, I don't know who she is. I don't know who Ben Shapiro is. The strikes do reset every stream, so you get up to 3 timeouts. They do reset every stream. Yes, I think I put that in there somewhere, but it's not added to the rules. But they do. You get 3. Garfield Kart 2. I don't know about tonight, but sometime in the future we will play it. It's just not on the list right now to play tonight. I don't want to play it tonight. We did play it once. We played it once. We did not get very far, and we got last place in every race. So we are not good at it like we are the first one. We will play the first one again too. I will not do Fortnite. We've got Fortnite deleted. We are not going to reinstall it. I don't like shooting games. I like to run around the games and I liked the fishing. I liked a couple things about Fortnite, but I didn't like most of Fortnite. No, because you have to shoot people and then you get killed. Would I shave my head? That's a no, unless I have to have brain surgery or get on chemo, which will make me lose my hair. Then I will shave it if it's falling out. It falls out enough as it is. I don't need to shave it. We are going multiple questions. You can donate if you want to, but we're doing multiple questions for multiple people for at least 30 minutes. And then we'll see if we don't get a donation, then we may not stream longer than 30 minutes on this. Then we'll go to gaming because it's not even 9. Okay. So in 10 minutes, it will be 8:15. So yeah, we'll have plenty of time to game. I don't know what we're gaming tonight. We might do the restaurant game. We might do the YouTubers game. We might do poker. Put the hat on. I don't want to put the hat on. It'll mess up my hair. I don't know much about Venezuela, so I can't answer that, Quentin. I can't answer that unless I know or have lived in Venezuela. Can I eat the hat? No, we did that one time and it didn't taste very well. I don't know much about Iraq either, so you can keep giving me all these questions, Quentin. I'm not going to probably answer most of them. You love the hat? I'll get it out. I'll get it out and show you the hat, but I'm not going to put it actually on my head. But here's the hat. Here's the part where I ate it. We got the part where I pulled it off and ate some of that. And then it's got the star on. We're about to lose the other hats. And then there's the back of it. So we will model the hat, but we're not going to put it on. Then I got my green amp hat. We have the show hat. And then there's my grandpa's hat and my name of my town that I won't show on air. It is a classic hat. It is weird that Richie would not eat it, but I would. The restaurant game is cool, but I don't like how they worship Ganesh. Yeah, me either. Well, for each person, like the U.S. one had the little taxi cab. I forget what the Italian woman had by hers, and then the Indian guy had that elephant thing, and then I forget what the Japanese guy had. You think it tastes better now? Well, then you can get one and eat it and try it. My body is mostly shaved, but I would not shave it for charity. But I mean, my hair just falls out because of my medicine. So most of my body hair is gone anyways. I have a little bit, but most of it's gone from my medicine side effect from the Zyprexa. So Zyprexa makes my hair fall out, and it makes my body hair fall out. And I have clumps in the drain. We're not going to answer where my body hair is, what's left. We have a little bit on our legs and a little bit in other places, but we're not going to answer that because that's sexual. I think that's a sexual question. I'm not going to answer it. We're not going to talk too much personal stuff. We will answer some personal questions, but we're not going to answer every personal question, just so you guys know. Yeah, you're fine. I'm just telling you I don't have to answer every question. Yes, it's natural. I have some hair left on my arms, but not much. Here's one. I have one here. There's a couple others. But it's real clear. Most of my hair is like half blonde or half gray. So we do have a little bit of hair on our arms, and it's more than last time, I think. No, Tokyo, you're not timed out. Why would you get unless somebody else timed you out? But I have like I say, I have a little bit on my arms and just a tiny bit on my legs. My underarm hair fell out. I don't have any underarm hair anymore. It all just falls out. I don't have to shave it. Can I drink? I'm not going to put liquids in the hat for me to drink out of. No, because then that would be a mess. So I wouldn't even put water in the hat to drink out of, because then there would just be water everywhere. Did someone time out Tokyo? So yeah, my underarm hair, I don't have to shave it anymore. It just fell out with the medicine. Do I like Disney movies? I do like some Disney movies, not all the Disney movies. I liked what is that one about How to Train a Dragon? Is that Disney? I don't think that's Disney. But like I like the Marvel stuff. That's from Disney. Marvel movies. I don't know, Kate. I'm not going to discuss it. We're not talking about not talking about hair anymore. Well, we're not going to talk about sexual hairs. I don't like what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm going to have to delete a couple comments here, even Kate's comment. We don't talk about the B word in the chat because it's sexual. We don't talk about it. I know it's natural, but it's also, I consider it sexual. So don't mention it again in the chat. Adam, I didn't time you out for that. I just deleted your comment because that was something you didn't know maybe. We already talked about, don't mention body parts unless I say it's okay, and that's a body part. We don't mention it. That's something that can trigger me, so we don't mention it. The words you're trying to use are bands. It's not coming up as bands, but I do have a lot of banned words, so it could be something. You could talk about a person's name being the last name Bush. Yes, George Bush. There was a couple of presidents named George Bush, father and son. We will mention that, but we're not going to talk about any other kind of Bush that's considered about hair and female body hair. We're not going to talk about that. I don't know. You're about sour confections. I don't know. There's a band named Bush. Yes, I think there is. Would I shave? I don't even think I would shave fears again for charity. It's gross. Sour candy contest. No, I'm not going to do a sour. I don't like sour. I like Skittles. I like the Sprees. Sprees are not really sour, though. I used to like Sour Patch stuff, but I don't really eat it anymore. So no sour candy on stream. We also have done, what do you call those things? Where it had all the weird flavors. I forget what the name of the thing is. I can't, my brain will not work. I can't think of it. Bazoodles? How do you, bean bazoodles or, yeah, but bean boozled. Yeah, there, I've done it. Would I shave Jesus? Jesus wouldn't ask me to shave him, but I would wash his feet like the woman washed his feet. I would wash him if I had to, probably. Just his feet though, not his whole body. Maybe his hair. Maybe I would wash his hair if he asked me to. Sega does that, but only with regular jelly beans. Would I shave his feet? Most people's feet don't need to be shaved. And I wouldn't shave him, no. We would wash him and that's it. We wouldn't wash his whole body, just feet and hair. Joey's feet need to be shaved. I've not seen Joey's feet, so I don't know that. But Joey, does your feet need to be shaved? Shave your feet. Use a razor that you use on your face and shave your feet. I don't know what you're trying to say, Tokyo. The word starts with O, ends with Allange, is banned. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say. Are you talking about challenge? CH and ends with Allange? I don't know. I have it set on strict, so sometimes YouTube is going to block the comments. The word challenge is banned. Okay. I don't think so, but YouTube might ban it. I don't know. I'd have to look at the words that I have as banned. People are saying challenge. It's still working. It's not banned, Tokyo, because Punk Rock just said it, and it went through. Maybe you're spelling it wrong. If you're spelling it With an E, like Chell, then that might be banned because hell is banned. Because Hell is banned. You're spelling it wrong. That's your problem. I don't know who Goku is, Quentin. Would he beat Superman? I don't know who he is, so I don't know. I think Superman will probably win that, probably. You try typing it, you're spelling it wrong then. Possibly. If you're spelling it Hell, then it's not going to go through. I typed it the same way. Maybe you're not typing it the same way. Just don't say challenge then. I'm sorry it's banned, but I'm not gonna go back and fix it. It's not, that word is not banned. I can go back and look at my banned stuff and it's not. Okay, let me go to YouTube Studio and look at my banned words real quick. Give me a second. Okay, user moderation or community moderation. Where's my ban list? Okay, blocked words. We're looking here. Challenge is not banned. I don't even think hell is banned. No, it's not banned. So I thought maybe it was because I banned hell. I didn't ban hell. Hell is okay, I guess, but you can use different words. You can say WTH or WTF, but you can't say the full word. There's no words that's similar to challenge is banned. Let me look. Do I have other curse words banned? I thought I saved some curse words. All right, I added a couple others. Okay, let me go back to this. I just said we're not doing that, Adam. I'm going to have to time you out again because you're saying words that are not right. So this is 30 minutes for Adam. Next one, you get another 30 minutes, and then next one, after that, you get banned. Would I say it on stream? No, I wouldn't, Quentin. No, we're not going to have a white-only chat. That's not something we're going to do, BPM. Hello, BPM. Why would we ban people? We're not banning. The only people we ban are the people who use my old pictures as their profile pictures with somebody else's face on them or even my face on them. The Bush Challenge. I've never heard of it. So eat the most I don't eat beans, so that's not going to happen. Is Larry banned? Larry's chat banned. So yes, I can't see his chats. He's chat banned, and so is Bukaki. So is regular BPM. And I think Larry and a couple other people. Yeah, Larry, BPM, Bukaki, and a couple other people. Regular BPM is not banned. The better BPM is not banned. The regular BPM got banned because he got hacked and he was saying horrible stuff in Vision stream. So I banned him. I don't eat beans at all or even eat vegetables. So baked beans or vegetables. So we wouldn't do that. We just don't like them. So we're not going to eat them. But most people like beans. I just don't like them. And I just don't eat a lot of stuff that are vegetables. I don't eat hardly anything. So the only thing I will do maybe is a pizza challenge where I eat like 2 or 3 slices of pizza on stream, or show what I'm eating on stream. Taco Bell challenge, some Taco Bell stuff maybe. But we're not, and we don't even eat regular ice cream anymore. We don't have any dairy except for cheese. So we use almond milk, and we use oat milk or whatever that's in ice cream. I don't eat ribs either, Pixel. So there you go. Oh, the Bush's baked beans. That's why it's called the Bush Challenge. You're eating the Bush's baked beans. Wee Wee left me $5. Thank you, Wee Wee. How's it going? How's it going with you? We got a donation, so we got to extend it 30. We didn't get the donation in 30 minutes, though. We had that as our goal, but we did not get that in time, but we'll try to go a little bit longer. It's good with ribs and things like that. Let's celebrate it. Okay, how do I celebrate it? I don't know how to, what I'm supposed to do with that. Okay. Welcome, Wee. Thank you for the donations. It'll get me closer to my gaming check. Legumes, they're like almonds. I've never ate a legume. I mean, I'm going to stream longer. I was going to cut it off at 30 minutes, but we are streaming longer. I got 3 of these shirts, 5 pairs of leggings. I got a Dove gift set with 2 body washes, a miniature body wash, and a soap. And then my aunt gave me a bag. My aunt gave me the Dove set, or Caress. It's Caress, not Dove. Caress set. And then my other aunt gave me like a little tote bag that says "Just a girl who loves purple" because I love purple. Cowboy beans. I don't know BPM. I don't eat cowboy beans. I should push the deadline longer. Well, I had the deadline set for 30 minutes, and we're past the 30 minutes. It wasn't far off, but yeah, don't tell me how to run my channel. We read the rules and we done some questions. That's what's going on, and we did a Bible study. You missed the Bible study too. My favorite food is pizza. Hello, Silvera. My favorite food is pizza. Wee knows the rules. She's a mod. She knows the rules. They're in the description. My brother David is here. Hello, David. You love Body Wash? Yeah. No, it's a Caress set, Wee. It is the shea butter and what is it else? Something. I forget. Shea butter and something. Caress. There's 2 of them. And then there's like a peach blossom and orange blossom Caress, like a little travel one. And then I got the body bar that's the shea butter and something. It's called Winter Glow or something. I haven't really had that much deep dish pizza, but I do like it a little bit, like the pan pizzas. I've never had like the deep dish with the big sauces and all that. I'm not much for sauce, and it's like an inch wide of sauce. That's way too much sauce. No, there wasn't changes to the rules. I've been live for 37 minutes, Wee, and I was 34 minutes in when you donated, so you were past the deadline. Pizza, because I've never had a calzone. I've never had stromboli, so I've only had pizza. Never had a calzone. I've heard of them. I just never had them. I like cheese sticks. I like cheese bread. I like crazy bread from Little Caesars. Italian cheese bread. What do you mean it's not fair? I set a goal and the goal didn't get met. We're still gonna stream some games or one game. Rich people use Dove. I use both. I use Dove and Caress. I have some Dove that I use, and then my mom has some Dove that I use her sometimes. And then I just use Dove sensitive skin soap for like to wash my face and stuff with. I use sensitive skin Dove soap because I do have sensitive skin. I have to be careful with it sometimes. And then my mom gave me some of this stuff. Let me show you guys. We got On the Beach. That's supposed to be similar to plumeria, they said. And then I've got a body mist. And then I got sweet pea lotion like this. It's only sweet pea. And then I got 2 soaps for the bathroom. Mom got me that when we went to the Bath and Body store. I understand you can't be here every minute of the stream. But we set goals. Sometimes we set them at 45 minutes. Sometimes we set them at an hour. Which season do I like better? I kind of like spring better because it's a little warmer than fall. I like fall and spring the best because it's not too cold, not too hot. I don't like winter, and summer is just too hot. Yeah, I did get this gaming chair. Is the first time you've seen it? Yeah, I did get this chair a few months ago. You just use Dawn dish soap for everything? Yeah, that's it's a little abrasive. I can't use Dawn dish soap for like body wash. I couldn't do that. I used to use, what was that thing that Irish Green? You're not fully clean unless you're, or maybe Zest fully clean. The Zest fully clean, the Zest soap, and the Irish Spring soap. Is Daniel here? Daniel is here. You was gonna donate? I mean, you can still donate. It'll help me with the games. This is one that I have on right now. One's in the laundry, so I'm gonna wash it eventually. And then I have a third one. No, I haven't showed them. I didn't open my presents on stream. I only did the dog's presents on stream. Mom didn't want to be in the video, and she didn't want to stream me doing mine. So we didn't stream our gifts. She got 2 pairs of jeans. She got a White Diamonds lotion. She got what else? I got her a couple or socks. I got her some fuzzy socks. Kate is asking you if you use the soap called Tactical Soap. It's a special kind of soap that you can use that men use. That's what she's asking. We don't do super chat coupons, punk rock, but you can donate if you want. What is? Oh, I use the all baby detergent because if I use the all free, then it doesn't have any scent to it. But if I use the all baby lotion or the Purex baby lotion, baby detergent, then it has like a little bit of a scent to it. There's no point if it doesn't contribute to the stream go. Well, we're going to try to stream an hour. We'll see what happens in a little bit. I can't use any kind of regular detergent because Tide Pods. I can't use those. I can't use Tide. I can't unless it's Tide free, and they're very expensive. So we only use the all baby lotion, baby detergent. Use the green apple scent Dawn dish soap. There was a stream go. I made a go for 30 minutes. It's ended now. For if I got any super chats, we would stream longer. Quentin, don't tell people what to do. That's starting drama. There was a stream go. Yes, there was. Use Axe body spray and Axe body wash. I've dated a lot of people that use the Axe. And I've given it to boyfriends in the past, the Axe. And it's a long time ago. But I guess Axe is still around. YouTube takes the money anyways. YouTube will take YouTube takes 30% no matter who donates what. Even if it's for the go, YouTube's still gonna take their money. I only get 70%. They'll take all of it. No, they don't take all of it. They take 30%. They don't take all of it. BPM says they're going to switch to Dawn. Okay. Well, you can try it and see if you like it. All right. Why would they take all of it? Because Daniel's been donating and I've been getting some of Daniel's money. I can show you guys on YouTube Studio that I'm getting Daniel's money. I'm not going to do it right now, but we could if we wanted to. We're just not going to do that because I'm not going to show personal stuff or my personal goal. Let me see what it is right now. I think it's at $66, something like that, maybe $67. They take some of it. I'm at $67.43. So I still have $33.57 to make it to where I get a check. And that's going to be a few months. That's going to take time. The other donation that Yakov uses, I don't know how to use that. I don't know. So he gets extra. Punk Rock knows a lot about the YouTube terms of service fine print. If I could choose, I don't like Disney. I mean, I wouldn't go to Disney World or Disneyland because the last time I tried to go to Disney World, they didn't have wheelchairs or scooters up at the front where you could rent for the disabled people, and I couldn't walk the park, so I just had to leave. And we got our way in, and then we just had to leave because there was no way to get. I went to Universal Studios in Orlando, and that was a good time, and they had scooters. I think at the end, though, the scooters were at a different location than the regular wheelchairs, and they had to literally get me a wheelchair to make so I could get out the place. And then Mom was trying to push me, and she couldn't hardly push me, so some guy helped me get to where the car was. and where you drop off the wheelchairs, because that's in the beginning where when you get into the park you can get a wheelchair. Now Disney World doesn't like that. You had to walk like a mile to get to where the wheelchairs and stuff were, and I couldn't do that. So I don't go to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland when I was 11, but I don't remember it very much. So yeah, they didn't have the scooters where you could rent them. And at that point, me and my mom didn't have scooters in the car that we took to the place. So we were just out of luck because they didn't have anything for us. I don't even think I bought a ticket because I don't even know if we bought a ticket to Disneyland or we got it refunded. Something like that. We might have refunded it because we just couldn't do anything. And the scooter, I mean, back then that was like 2001 at Universal. I think the scooters were $25 each, and now the scooters are probably over $100 to rent. I don't know. They're like a lot. I did that at the zoo. We got me a scooter for the zoo, and then my mom she brought her own scooter. I think at the zoo one time at the St. Louis Zoo when we took one of my cousins, and his little boy wanted to go to the zoo, so we took them. And another time, I had a scooter, and we were at the zoo with other family. So I've been to the St. Louis Zoo a few times, and I liked it. And it's free to get in. You just have to pay for parking. You just have to pay for the food, unless you bring your own food. You can bring a cooler with your own food in. I've never been to Silver Dollar City. I have been to Branson twice, I think. Maybe just once, maybe twice. And that was like in 2001 was the last time I went to Branson. So that's on my bucket list to go back to Branson and and stay at Branson sometime. I think my aunt has like the things where you rent, like the timeshares. I think my aunt has some timeshares for different places. I don't know if she still does. The one in St. Louis. Branson is nice, and we went and seen the Legends show with all of the legends like Elvis, Alan Jackson, BB King, Britney Spears, and maybe somebody else. We seen like the little thing that was like Grease. It was similar to Grease and old school music. And then we went and seen a couple of the magician shows, and we seen a dog show. I never heard of the Missouri Cheese Caves. No, I haven't. Yeah, they need to change it. I don't know if Disney has changed it. That was 2001. They've had 24 years to change it. I don't smoke BPM, so I would not buy smokes from anyone. Even legal smokes. I just don't do that. It's not a good habit to have. The cheese caves. I don't know where the cheese caves would be. There's the Merrimack Caves. I've heard of the Merrimack Caves, that they're similar to the cheese caves. That might be where the Merrimack Caves are. I've never been to the Merrimack Caves, and I can't walk and do all that. So I would have to have a scooter. I would have to rent a scooter, or I'd have to have a scooter, or we'd have to bring our scooters and then put them together, which hurts my back. So right now we have them outside, and then we have the two walkers in the car. So I could walk a very short distance with a walker, and then I'd have to leave. Don't know what that is, punk rock. I don't know where that is. Is that in Missouri? If any of these places are in Missouri, I might have been to some of them, but I've also been to the hot springs in Arkansas where they had the hot springs, which was pretty cool. And I used to live in Jonesboro. And then I've lived in Texas. And then I visited San Francisco. The crookedest street in San Francisco, like they show on the football games, that's a lot of fun. You go down this street. It's so crooked. It's the crookedest street in the world. And it's 5 miles an hour. And so you have to just creep through this little street, and it's just crooked, 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 crooked. By all the Victorian houses, which is pretty, or what do you call those, Victorian houses? I don't know. In San Francisco. It's in Branson. I've only been to Branson once or twice, and so if it's after 2001, I wouldn't know. They let you cut your own cheese. Okay. In the cheese caves. Is the cheese caves in Branson, or are they somewhere else, BPM? Or are they by the Merrimack Caves? I have seen houses similar to the Full House houses, but I've never been to the actual Full House or set. Well, I'd like to go back to Florida. I would love to go to Branson. I would love to go to Texas to visit my family because I have a niece that I never met. And I have some other nieces and nephews that my stepsisters have had. So I have some nieces and nephews to meet still. I've never been to Springfield, but that's close to Branson. Maybe I've ate there while we were in Branson. We ate in Springfield, but that is close to Branson. So okay. I also want to do that dolly thing where like the horses, whatever that dolly thing is in Branson, where they have the meal and then you watch all the show as well, and then you get to go to the stables and see the horses. Yes, I've been to many concerts, DJ. I've been to Eminem. I've been to Wayne Newton. I've been to some comedy shows. I've been to Loretta Lynn's concert. I've been to, where's some of these other concerts I went to? I think some of the other ones mom went by herself or went with other people, like to Brad Paisley, and there was somebody else, little bit, I don't know. And then I've seen some comedians and then some different things. Would I ever? No, I wouldn't take my wheelchair down the streets of San Francisco like that crooked street thing. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't hurt. I'd hurt myself. Dollywood closed down. Not the actual Dollywood theme park. I'm talking about like the Dolly thing where they have the horses and they have the meals and you get like all this stuff where you can eat with your fingers. And then they have like a soup and you get like a soup, you get like a meal, and then you get like a dessert that, you know. So I don't know, Quentin. Who said go? Yeah. I don't know what, I'd have to ask my mom what it's called because it's not called Dollywood. It's not the actual Dollywood theme park. It's a place, and she's on like the screen and stuff for all of it. She's not usually there, but you can see, and it's Dolly oriented, and it used to be $50 to get in, and we thought it was too expensive, and so we didn't go. And I wouldn't eat the food probably anyways, but I can go and just see the show and see the horses. It's like a whole show, and it's got like horses and people and all kinds of people in the show. I forget what it's called. Maybe we should Google it. What is the Dolly show in Branson? Because it's been around forever. My mom's been to it. Dolly Parton Stampede Dinner Attraction. It's a dinner theater featuring 4 courses of food, live entertainment with 32 horses, trick riders, a buffalo stampede, pig races, and patriotic tributes, blending a fun competition with Southern hospitality and hearty food. I don't know how much it is. Does it say? You got North versus South. You got food. You got the experience. 35,000 square foot arena. Live animals. Original music. Yeah, they still have it. I just missed what it was called. Did I cry when the Crocodile's son won? No, I didn't cry. I thought it was good, but I didn't cry. I wanted Dylan to win, but Dylan wasn't quite as good as Robert Irwin was. Yeah, it's like an arena, but with table seating and food, like Dolly Parton medieval times. Yes. If I had to choose, which PlayStation game do I like the most? What I play the most right now is poker offline because most people don't like me playing it for some reason, and most people don't go to the poker streams. I play to relax. I like that YouTuber's Life game. I like The Sims. Long term probably might be Sims. I just need some more packs eventually. And then, but it's getting kind of monotonous and boring sometimes. I don't know why it's getting more boring. And I'm trying to do the Super Sim Challenge, but the Super Sim Challenge is hard. Jonesboro, when we first moved to Jonesboro from here, because we lived here in this town when I was little, we moved to Jonesboro, and we didn't even have a movie theater in my town. So when we moved to Jonesboro, they had like an 18 cinema theater, and I was like, you could see up to 18 movies. I used to like almost live at the movie theater. It was so much fun to go and see movies and have different choices for like when they first come out. Because the other one where I used to also live only has two things. Now the one in Sykes, Missouri, has like 8, or maybe more. Maybe it's more than 8. And then the one in Poplar Bluff also has 8. The one in Cape has more, I think, than 8. So I mean, the ones and the one at Cape also has the recliners where you can sit in the recliners and watch movies. But it's harder for us to leave the dog for that long. So we don't like to leave the dog for that long to go to a movie anymore. We do go to the movie sometimes at Sykeston. The one close that only has the 2 theaters. The popcorn's not that good, even though it's like one of the popcorn places around here that makes the popcorn called Fancy Farms. But yeah, I don't really like their popcorn for some reason. So when you go to the movies, you got to have good popcorn. So I like to go to the Sykes one that's about 45 minutes away. So if I had to choose what PlayStation game, I really like the YouTuber's Life game and I like poker. But I think for long term that I've liked the most since I've had my PlayStation 4 would be The Sims. I did sell my car back in July or August. I think it was, I don't remember exactly when it was, but I did sell my car, yes. So I have no car. My mom has a car and I drive her car. I drove her car today to go to the chiropractor and back and to get some soda. I don't know who IShowSpeed is. I've heard of him, but I know nothing about him, Quentin. So I don't know anything about his tours. I only know about him if I see something on TMZ about it. It's the only time I find anything about IShowSpeed. But I don't follow him, no. I don't follow hardly any YouTubers anymore. I just don't I like to watch Dr. Gluon, who does Sims and other games. I like to watch a little bit of Little Simsy and James Turner and his girlfriend, Deli. I forget how to say her whole name, like Della Grady or something like that. I think Sims would be my best choice out of all of those. I do sometimes watch Mess Yourself. He came back for a little bit, but now he's kind of gone again. And Robert IDK. I do watch a little bit of Robert IDK. He does reactions to animation people, animation YouTubers, is what he does mostly. Her car, she probably would never sell her car, no, because we gotta have room to put the scooters and stuff in it, and the walkers. Would we sell the house? That's mom's house. It's not my house. I mean, I live here and I pay half the rent or half the mortgage, but it's not my house. So I would have to wait. I get it when she dies, but I may die first. So we would never travel the country until we get rid of Adam or until Adam dies, probably. She says we'll start going on more vacations after Adam dies because then we'll have more money because we'll have the 150 from like his shot and his pills, his prescriptions, and then we would have about $40 extra besides that for just for his food, and then his other medicines and stuff. Yeah, because I mean I think the Zyrtec is like almost $30 for 30 days, so or more or $60. It's a lot. It's a lot. RV? No, I wouldn't like to travel the country in an RV. It's boring. I have went camping before with my grandparents. I've went camping before. In a trailer, like an RV trailer, but I'm not a big RV person. Adam might want to see the Statue of Liberty. No, he doesn't have to see the Statue of Liberty. And that's way too far to take him, and we can't fly with him. So let me see what's going on with my phone just for a second here. Okay, nothing important. I mean, Adam may want to see a lot of things. He likes to just ride in the car. So if we put him in the car and ride him in the car just back and forth to the next town over to get food or ride him back and forth to the vet visits and stuff once a month. We don't take him in the car all the time, but he likes to short rides. We will take him in the car sometimes or a few times a month. It's not like every day though, because we don't go anywhere every day. Sometimes we just sit around the house unless I have a doctor appointment, and then we have to leave him because I have to go to the doctor. Like today, I seen the chiropractor. Wednesday, I go back and see my therapist. I haven't seen my therapist since before Christmas, so I have a lot to talk about. But that's Wednesday. And we're right at 1 hour. We did extend it, even though we gave the $5, we did extend it to an hour. Because I said I would extend it to an hour. Or try to extend it to an hour or 45 minutes. So we're at twice the starting point. I appreciate all the questions. We're going to stop answering questions now. We're going to sing the Carrie song, and we're going to get ready to do some gaming. I know we have 13 people here. I could stream longer, but we're going to switch it over to gaming. Remember to follow the Carrie Brick Road. Follow the Carrie Brick Road. Follow the Carrie Brick Road to Carrie Stream. To Carrie Stream. To the Carrie Show. DJ, we're done answering questions. we're ending it. I hope everyone has a good night. I hope some of you come back for the gaming streams. I don't know what we're gaming yet, but we'll figure it out. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.